in.
Everything.
Oh, I like that. Before we get into it, if you are looking at our beautiful faces on YouTube, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button below. If you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, make sure you are liking, adding those comments, giving us all the love, and make sure yes, and sharing. Make sure that you are following our Instagram page, Blended POV, and our Facebook page. And always tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend. Okay? Oh, I like. All righty. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna go last, but we're gonna get into our normal.
Oh, okay.
Highlight, low light, or whatever.
Oh, she's talking about the highlight, low light chat. I'm like, honey, you said you the first now, baby.
No,
that wasn't the
I'm going last in terms of my highlight.
Okay.
I'll go. Oh,
go, baby.
Okay. My highlight is one of the main things I love. My favorite thing to do is to go to concerts and see live music. And yesterday I went to a concert, and I can't remember last time I went to like a real concert, and it was so much fun. Like to just be able to go and like enjoy music. So it was Joe, Anthony Hamilton, Maxwell. I miss Joe. I'm sad about that, but freaking Anthony Hamilton and Maxwell killed it. Like they would not just like, they could just sit up there and sing because they both got like, but they was like dancing, interacting with the crowd. Maxwell, it was like he was on shrooms or something. Like it seemed like he was more happy to be there than we were. He was so amazing.
That's what somebody else said.
He was blowing kisses to people in the audience, giving people handshakes and fives in the audience. He was so fucking good. Like, oh my God, he was great. Like, he did not play a woman's work. And that is my favorite song.
Why?
I have no idea. Like he played all of his hits.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
maybe his voice is really high pitched in that song. Maybe he can't get down.
No, he can, baby, because he sounded better than the records. He was killing it. He sounded so fucking good. So did Anthony Hamilton. Like, so
what about Joe? I wanna know.
She missed him. I said I missed him. They started right on time, which is great.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite song. I wanna know.
Mine is Good Girl.
Good Girl.
I never heard that.
Mine is Baby. I wanna do.
Hey.
I like that song.
Yes, but it was great, and it's art. Everybody I love R&B forever, always. So it was a good time. It got me excited to go to more concerts.
Yes, baby.
You look cute, friend.
My daddy said he saw you.
He did. I was so surprised. He's like, hey, baby. I was like, hey.
It was TT Central in that mug.
Oh, it was TT and Grandma Central.
Okay? Oh, yes, baby.
Like, I probably look like, I'm a TT, but to them, I probably look like I was 20. Like, it was some real TTs up in that mug.
It was some real TTs and grandmas up in that mug. Okay?
Real TTs. The whole time we ended up, it was a lady in front of us. I'm telling you, the whole show, she on Facebook Live, like streaming with 2 viewers.
You know, that's they jam, bitch. Facebook Live, honey.
I'm like, damn, whoever was tuning in got the upfront close person whole show for free. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
I'm excited for you. Okay. Well, I'll go next. I'll start with the downer. My mom got in a horrible accident today, and she was so dramatic. Yeah, I'm glad everybody is okay, but she freaked me the fuck out. Y'all know how I am. Yeah. Okay, don't call me crying and stuff. Yeah. But the highlight is that she is okay, and everybody is for the most part okay. But child, I was like, don't call me like that.
It's scary. Yeah.
It's the rain. The weather been trash, man.
Oh, really?
It's real rainy. You know, it's our. We get all this shit before it gets hot as hell, but well, I'm glad she's okay.
Me too.
Because baby, my husband went down there, her husband, my cousin, my sister. I'm like, what? Somebody call you saying, can you meet me at Outlook? Like my sister's like, can you meet me over there to see what's going on with mama? I'm like, what? So I call her. She is like screaming in the phone. Like, I'm like, bruh, is everything okay? Like, Jesus. But yeah, everything's okay. After several hours, I realized, we just some dramatic queens now. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
What's your highlight? Did you have a highlight?
My
Yeah,
highlight
Her
for
mom
everybody,
was better. Her mom was okay.
Oh, okay. My
you know.
dad is definitely a highlight. It's a blessing.
yeah, Tracy, she already said it. Damn.
My bad. She said I'm gonna start off with this low light. We had a double light. How about
Yeah, a
that?
little twister, a little
Mhm.
twisty upper.
My highlight is this is my last full week at my current shop. So
Okay.
I'm really excited about that. It's not bitter at all. It's all sweet. You know, I've been wanting it for a while and my patience has paid off. So I'm riding that little high and I'm happy about it. So that's what I got.
I know a weight has been
Okay.
lifted off your shoulders, honey. So I'm happy for you.
Girl, yes, I feel like I'm flying.
Okay.
You are. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. And it's only March,
you.
sweetie. Look at these moves you making in 2022, boo.
Okay.
Hey, oh,
Period, poo. It's just the
I
beginning.
love it.
Okay.
y'all so sweet. I love y'all.
Love you.
Thank you.
Okay. My highlight is kind of a downer, and it's gonna go into my topic.
Oh my God. You love to do this shit, bitch.
I'm sorry. So I have been watching the Senate hearings this whole week, as we
Mhm.
know. Miss, and I hope I do not butcher her name. Is it Katanji? That's it, right?
I ain't gonna.
I'm
No
not
one's
even
gonna
gonna
try. Okay. She's basically been on trial this whole week, with these stupid ass Republicans going in on her. So this goes into my topic, which we're gonna talk about, kind of what we're gonna talk about maybe like 2 weeks ago, is the Black woman experience, and basically what Black women deal with in corporate America, even in just like everyday life, and how we have to compose ourselves even when people are being disrespectful to us. So, you gonna say
So how
something?
did this have turned to your highlight? Did you have an experience? I mean, low light.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
I mean, it just like kind of like brought me down. Like just
Oh, you
being
just got
like,
about watching it.
yeah, it was like, well, I've been watching it from the beginning, so it just kind of sad how they've been treating her. So some of the things that I like noticed with watching it, stupid ass Ted Cruz, who is our senator of Texas, literally pulled out like books at the hearing.
My son has that anti-racist baby book too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so she sits on the board of the school where I guess the book is from or whatever. And so he legit had like huge posters of like clips from like the book. Like, you think it's okay to like raise your kids to, you think kids are born to be racist and stuff like that. Some of the other judges like senators kept on interrupting her. Like if she would try to finish her sentence or like explain why she, I don't know, like gave a sentence, they would interrupt her. One white senator from Tennessee asked her to give the definition of what a woman is. Like all stuff that has.
That's why I don't indulge myself in it. I can't, like, even like you saying that, I just can't do it. Like yes, that's why I just don't get involved. I do see highlights and stuff from social media, which is probably not great, but I get too.
You're empath. Maybe you're empath like I am.
Yeah, you absorb the energy.
Yeah, it was super depressing. I mean, I say all this to say is that, how do y'all feel just in general being Black women and being in maybe certain situations where you want to speak up but you can't because maybe you're at your job but your boss is being disrespectful, or just out in the world in general? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
To be honest, that's why I love working from home. Like, that is one of the top reasons, because I do not have to deal with that. I mean, you deal with it in certain situations, but it's definitely on a higher level when you are in person with other people. So it does minimize that, like working with people that just don't understand you or have a certain lack of respect for you. So working from home has helped. I don't know. It's hard. My first real job after college, I worked in Fenton, Missouri.
Oh, baby.
As assistant manager, literally the only Black person, and I'm a Black woman, and I came in as a manager at 22 years old. So that was probably my first like real experience. Yeah, that was my first real experience, just working in a workplace with a whole bunch of white people, customers screaming at you, things like that. So it is definitely difficult. And I think It's definitely difficult. It's great that a lot of companies like where I work, we hired a Black woman to be in charge of diversity and inclusion, so that some jobs they get it, or they trying to take the steps to seem like they get it. So I think that's a great step in the right direction. But it's always, I mean, racism, hate, a lack of respect, a fear of Black people is never going to go away. So of course, if you in an environment where there needs that Black people are at a certain level, I mean, it's a job, it's her whole titles and certain levels, they ain't gonna like that. They ain't never gonna like it. So I feel like it's always gonna be there. And unfortunately, it is true that we have to hold ourselves in a higher regard. Like we just do. Cause I had a situation at work where I literally had to, they was gonna see the real Leslie come out. Like just because like just normal, like working in a caddy environment, and that ain't me, because once it come out, y'all gonna know better, so
And that goes to show, like when you said you're gonna see the real Leslie, like when we are at work, like, I don't know about you, Tracy, but like being in that corporate America where you are the minority, you cannot show your real self the majority of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I honestly, like I love like the coworkers that, I love most of my coworkers. I think I love all of them. I don't know. But even with this podcast, I was kind of nervous. I'm just like, you're constantly thinking about what they are going to feel about you or think about you, just being in your true light. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, definitely when I first started my job, I started in like 2014, maybe. So I've been there maybe 8 years. I don't know what year that was when I started, but like, it was a lot different then than it was now. So much has happened. Mike Brown, like, so many things, and like dealing with all of those things in a workspace, comments being made, it takes a lot of education. And like, I will say, like, with my job, things have changed for the better, because through all of those experiences, like, I know we don't like to be the ones educating people a lot. But you know what I'm saying? In those moments, you just got to speak up and educate people on, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happened. Mm-hmm. This is offensive. Even little microaggressions. Like, I know a lot of times things have been said to me where, microaggressions, it could either be somebody knowing that they treat you away or just don't know. Mm-hmm. Where you just have to educate somebody, like, that was inappropriate to say. Like, one time, one of my coworkers was like, oh my God, you know how we change our hair a lot? She screamed, y'all. So we had cubicles when I first started, like when we got our stuff ready for work or whatever. And she screamed across the room, oh my God, I love that wig.
Oh,
yeah, no. Y'all know I don't wear no goddamn wig. I had just been wearing braids, okay? Yeah, I switched it up. I was, y'all, when I tell y'all, that little hot feeling you feel, like,
yes.
The hot feeling.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, bitch, this is my real her. Like, come on now. This is the real deal, sweetie. Mm-mm. But anyway, yeah. And like, even other things, y'all know Spiffy used to rap. So like, I always been noticed by somebody finding his old rap videos, which actually occurred like one time in a meeting. One of my coworkers, so I'm cool with now, straight up was like, I didn't know that your husband was a musician. Like at a whole meeting, y'all, with my bosses. And I'm just like, would you do that to anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, appropriate. Like, read the room. They
don't read the room. And that is the problem. That was like in my last job. I think I like noticed it mainly too, like when George Floyd happened. And I had a coworker, so we were all working from home, and we had an office that was in Minneapolis. I think that's where it happened. And so they were talking about like how they were opening up an office down here, and I legit had a white coworker that was like, oh, I'm scared now. I hope that they don't start rioting down here. I know, like, I'm hella nice. Like, I ended up like going off on him, like on camera, like in front of like my boss and everything. This was like literally like a week after George Floyd was murdered. So it's just like they like have
sensitive.
It's just, they have no class.
And I also don't want to get too deep into work stuff, obviously, because all of us still working. But I will say that one thing that I have realized, and I think I was talking to you about this, Keisha, is that we go into situations feeling like we have to like kind of disguise ourselves because we always the minority. And sometimes with certain things, like I do feel like one of my coworkers who did something was seriously genuine. sometimes they literally, you know, they don't have to disguise themselves. They don't have to show up in the room.
There's no way they can relate.
Yeah,
and they've always
that's
been
what I
in
was
an
gonna say.
environment where it's mostly them. So the same way
Yeah.
we going into an environment feeling off because it's not mostly us. We may be the only one or the one or few. They always come into environments where they don't have, they don't
They always come.
read
It
the
seems like they're
room.
always coming in superior.
They don't have to read the
like
room.
you just come in comfortable and think you're superior.
Yeah, and
I
we
guess
don't.
Yeah.
We don't come into environments as our full selves. Like literally, I feel like sometimes when I leave work, I have to take a mask off. You know what I'm saying? Some of my coworkers know how I, myself fully, but like we have always been the way of like stepping into an environment, putting a mask on when we step in, taking it off when we come out. They've never had to do that. So some things they do, maybe they just can't read the room because they don't have that experience. So.
You know what's a good example of that? I'm gonna take it back, and we still probably do it, but I remember being a kid and my mama being on the phone with like a bill person, and you put on your white voice. Like, why we gotta do that? Why can't we just talk like this? Like,
it's natural.
It's like, hello.
Like, what was that, man? You know I ain't got it. What the fuck you calling me for? Like, damn. Like, but I do want to say when India, you talk about the separate, like it for Black people, it really has to be or it feels like it has to be a definite separation from work and real life. Where white people, they find each other on Instagram, they're hanging out, they're going to bars together, they're all in their personal life. But as soon as I start a new job, if anybody try to follow me, I'm making you unfollow me, and I'm blocking you. Like my life is completely, my personal life is completely separate. Like, and I have a. Go ahead, girl.
I was gonna say sometimes you try to do that, but sometimes like they find you, bro. And like,
and that's what
I know. I have
no doing that.
Honey, we have had a bunch of changes within my job where it's been like we had a whole new staff, child. So, honey, I forgot, child. But I will say I have my few that, you know what I'm saying? We have built a relationship. So I don't mind them following me. But yes, like you don't want to offend nobody, but literally I do want something to myself. I want my social media to myself. Like I love y'all. At work, we good. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what it could be, but outside of work, I just want my own social media. I don't want to have to put on a mask in my, you know what I'm saying? This is my private life.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Tracy, I know I know you're an entrepreneur, but have you had to go through any experiences like that? Like, I don't know, maybe at like a beauty supply store or just like, I don't know, anywhere in your career?
Let me see. Like, I've had to go through the being in stores and being followed type of thing, but I'm absolutely 100% myself, like majority of the time. Only time I like, what do you call that? Like style switch is when I'm handling business and I'm still me, like I
think you have that luxury too, because you're
and I'm thankful. I'm so thankful because I hear so many stories and I couldn't imagine having to wear a mask. I've never been good at it. I wear my emotions and my me on my sleeves, but I was really, really rooting for the natural hair cause in the workplace. Like so many women would come in feeling like they have to get pressure to get like straight styles or sleek stuff just to blend in. And I'm like, no, wear your natural hair, so with the unfortunate losses of like Mike Brown, George Floyd, it definitely brought acceptance among people in the workplace. Like in 2020, Juneteenth was recognized as a holiday for major companies, so it's unfortunate they lost their lives, but it definitely brought a kickstart into being Black and accepted. Like I wish somebody would, I don't work like corporate, but if I went into somebody's office and they talking about you can't wear your hair like that, like fuck you, who the fuck are you?
Like, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I legit had a boss that told me that he was like, "Oh, your braids look very professional." Like, really?
I couldn't.
So what you saying?
Like, I just, oh my God, yeah. Being Black is hard. Being a Black woman is hard as well. But honestly, I wouldn't change it for nothing else. I wouldn't want to be no other race, no nothing.
We on crack, boo.
I actually y'all know I'm an educator, and we didn't have like nothing on like straight up racism or diversity. So I created like a 3-lesson program on racism and how it's a public health issue. And it's like being piloted in like Parkway and places like that. So like the kids understand it and the staff. So like staff not making kids feel uncomfortable when stuff going on and educating them on past shit. Even with the vaccines, like why do Black people feel uncomfortable getting vaccines? Like I included all that shit in there because had I got that at Ladue Horton Walkins, like along with slavery, like, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? It would have been a better environment, you know?
But now it don't
Let's
matter
not even
anyway.
get
The
on
government
school.
trying to take it
Let's
away.
not-
So
Let's not get on school because I got some stories.
Hey.
More stories from school than in the workplace, for sure.
yeah,
That type of
but
shit.
that
College
shit be gone.
No, like grade school, high school.
with white teachers. Oh, y'all did go to white schools.
I was gonna say, I honestly did not have a lot of racial experiences, even though I went to Ladue, but Keisha did.
Yeah, I always tell this. I'm not gonna say who it was, but somebody was white in our grade. We was in chemistry class. He literally told me to get to the back of the classroom like Rosa Parks had to get to the back of the bus. I was just
Wow.
like, yeah.
How about
Oh, they kicked him in the face.
in grade school? So I went to Lutheran school. Our pastor, our pastors would teach classes too. He said AIDS came about from Africans having sex with monkeys.
Wow.
He
Wow.
said that,
Yes.
bitch.
Damn,
What's his
and that's
name?
stuck
And
with
later
you.
on got fired because he was discovered for child pornography.
Oh,
See?
Wow.
yikes.
Child. Yeah, see, that's
Sounds about
that's
right.
one thing that
That's
Skylar
disgusting.
lacks going to a private school is just like, you know, she is one of 2 Black girls in her class, and they stay together all the way to 8th grade. So a lot of the stuff I have to teach her. And like with certain things, I'm like, Skylar, these things are gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like everything ain't peaches and cream, honey. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can get into that another day.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
can.
the school system. Okay. Well, we are topic jumping today. We're playing a little Frogger. So my topic is we're all
I thought you were
women.
going second to last.
I just reread the text. I saw second.
Oh, that's cool. Go ahead, boo. That's perfectly fine with me now. I was like, hey, you ready?
Not the double dutch.
we totally discussed the order in advance and still fucked it up from the beginning.
We
It's
did.
cool. This is real life, honey. Go ahead,
Hey,
Tracy.
this the real deal. This the raw
Okay.
edition today.
Period.
Okay, but I'll go ahead. We're all in our 30s, and people listening are probably there too, or if not older or younger. Let me stop saying
It's okay.
what changes have you guys noticed since you hit your 30s, from like your body to hormones to things in life you had to tackle that you didn't before in your 20s?
Yes. I think honestly, as far as like, you mean like diet, nutrition, all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
I'll say like, honestly, before when I was in my early 20s, before I had Sky, I feel like I was more carefree about like my body, what I ate, all of that stuff. Like I didn't really think about that kind of thing. But like after kids, I feel like you literally overanalyze every single thing. You nitpick, pick apart. You know what I mean? That's natural. Your body changes, you grow things, you lose things. So I will say, as far as nutrition goes, obviously we got to switch it up. We grown. I know I was eating some red vines before we started, but child, that stuff sticks, honey. You can't wake up the next day and be okay, honey. You eat something bad, that shit lasts almost a goddamn week. Okay, like
Yes. It's
it impacts me.
recovery.
It don't just go away, bitch. Like it impacts my entire week sometimes when I eat bad. So like, you know, 30s versus 20s, you just got to be better about what you eat, child. Diet and exercise are very important because, honey, if you don't have a routine by you know what I'm saying, 35, 34, honey, you might have lost your time.
I say this, I had a lot of family members that terrible diets, no exercise, and very like tragic and sad. It's like deteriorate right in front of my eyes. Like it is so obvious. Like it's just so, and at ages where they shouldn't be, you know. So it is definitely eye opening. I've definitely have a healthier diet anyway, but also definitely an eye-opening experience for me. Like that shit matters.
Yes.
Like I'm talking about
Seriously.
cigarette smoking, bad diets, drinking soda all the time, coffee all
Alcohol.
the time, no water, alcohol, shit, drugs, all that. Like it just you. I mean, you are literally. I mean, this is life. It's our life, and doing
Yeah.
that literally helps you live longer. So
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think too, like having like a skewed view of what like body, like your body is at 20 versus like what it is now. I think the world that we live in makes you feel like maybe you're not like thin enough or whatnot. So I like even I got on my fitness pal and I like looked back to like when I was living in St. Louis and even in LA, like how little I was, and in those times how I thought I was big.
Girl.
That's the worst.
That is literally the
You didn't even
worst.
appreciate
I
it,
went
you
so
know?
many days tripping about losing weight. I was way too skinny, actually.
Wasting time, wasting your
Yeah.
life, child. Because sometimes that should have influenced. I know with me, and I know this is clearly probably borderline eating disorder, but like sometimes when you are not happy with yourself, you don't want to do shit. So you might not go out worried about how you all these different things, and you look back like it was nothing wrong with me. Like I wasted fun times worried about the wrong things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You know what I think that is, and this is just funny, but I think like we do look in the mirror, we look at pictures, but like looking down be totally
Sure.
different than when somebody else looks at you. We think that everybody see that down view. And if you got any little buzz, you be feeling like Professor Clump and shit.
You look down and can't see certain things, child. You like, what's wrong, baby?
Why my titties there?
Okay, apart from diet and body, I would say as I've gotten older, I've definitely become more anxious and worried.
Mm.
So I did not worry about shit. I'm working on getting better on, but I turned into, and also life experiences will do that to you. So
Yes.
it's natural, I feel like. But I turned into such a worry ward about every little thing. So that's definitely something that came for me more with age, just overthinking about stuff, worried about the future. I guess I'll go into my topic.
It's because of life experience. Obviously, like literally, I could even remember being 21. Child, I was so carefree, honey. I was out in these streets dodging bullets, honey. Who knows?
Drinking and driving, barely making it home.
Everything, child.
I remember
Everything.
how you got home. Like, what the? That's insane,
girl. But now you seeing death around you. You understand life more. You have kids. Why y'all laughing?
Because we still do that.
Oh, I don't.
Oh
But
yeah,
look, kids, you have kids, you have things that you have to live for. Like I gotta live for my kids. I don't want them left behind without me, child. Like I would.
Yeah.
That's horrible. And just I remember literally even as a kid, I've always had like anxiety and stuff. My granny always reminds me, like, girl, I remember you called me. It was like when I found out that people actually had to die. Like that shit blew my goddamn mind, bitch. I called my granny, like, granny, I have to die. Like I could not fucking believe it. And I honestly, that was the first major moment where like it triggered my anxiety. Cause I'm just like, wow, this life is not just me living with my mama and daddy and all these people forever. Like so many things are gonna change and I have no control.
I was thinking something. I was watching a Kanye documentary, and just when his mom passed away, my mom passed away at 65. I'm 35. So let's just say hopefully, God willing, I live longer than that. But that's literally would only be 30 more years here.
I was just
telling Kanye had said something. He had definitely said something that was really deep. What did he say? Basically, we every day, time is going by. I can't remember what he said, but basically every day time is going by. So you better, like, this your time to live. So it's time to get it now. And that like really sparked something in me. Cause I'm like, damn, like 30 years ain't how fast these years are going by. 30 years
like 45 more summers.
Okay. And even watching your kids grow up, bro, this pandemic, I look at Skylar like, damn, you tall as you are really growing up. Like life is really moving fast. You know what I'm saying? And even with, like, I hate to bring this up because it just happened, but like my mama getting in a car accident today, bro. I'm like, I'm just living my life, my day, normal, whatever. And something like that could happen. And you don't even have no recollection that you're going to wake up and your mama going to get in a car accident or these things going to happen. Like life will take you by surprise. So you just got to live and not be caught up in the bullshit. That's like
Yeah.
real.
Facts. Facts. Speak that
Woo.
shit. Life is
Go
precious.
ahead.
Mhm.
Okay.
I guess I'll answer. Did I answer? I don't know, y'all.
I don't think you
I think we
did.
just all been talking. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
we
we
wanted
just been chatting. We just been girl talk.
It's been a fun
I would
little-
say hormones. Like my body, as far as like periods and mental. No,
Ooh.
I meant to say PMS.
Child, I'm like not the youngest one on the podcast, baby. Not you going through menopause, boo. Hold on now.
You get PMS, just hormone changes like with my body, my skin. I've been trying different like supplements and shit, and I notice what breaks me out, what doesn't, but I'm done taking those risks. Summer's coming. But even taking vitamins, like I wasn't thinking about that in my 20s. I just got there. I'm like, why I need vitamins? I be eating whatever, but I think that it's good that we are active, working out, caring about what we put in our bodies so that we can mature properly. Let the people that are older that don't look the best be a motivation. You got 2 ways to go down the street, ugly or fine. No, I'm just kidding. But
Where you gonna go, baby?
where you finna turn? But
Either black don't crack or black crack a little bit now.
Bro, black be cracking. Black be
Black is cracking, but we don't
Don't
want
play
to.
now.
yeah. But
I say too, like also like what I eat, I've noticed a lot. Like, man, in my 20s, like Indy was saying, like she was eating red vines. Like I can eat so much shit in my 20s, and now
I ate 4 red vines before I started today.
okay, great.
you know what?
I
Why
can't
you calling red vines?
Because I don't eat Twizzlers. It's like a different version of Twizzlers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They're softer. They're so soft. Like, Twizzlers is hard as hell. I cannot believe people eat
I've
those.
never been a fan of Twizzlers. ever.
Me
Now,
either.
red vines, honey. Oh my God, my addiction.
Really.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Keisha. How did that even
No,
happen?
I don't know, but yeah, that's really like how we like what I could eat. And I thought it was gonna be like later in life, like maybe when I hit 40, 50, but no.
Yeah.
Also, we just know that shit is terrible for you.
No, it's the fact that it feels bad.
Yeah,
It
that
feels
part.
bad,
It
honey.
feels so
Even
bad.
If it's terrible and you're not feeling repercussions from it, why would you stop?
Because
Okay.
it's bad for you.
But you
Like,
remember
maybe
as a
it's
kid,
good.
Leslie, you
But you-
remember as a kid eating bad and it was no repercussions. You kept playing outside.
No,
You
but
probably
I'm
was
saying, like,
ignorant.
No, but I'm also saying like now as an adult, even if you don't there's a lot of stuff that I don't eat that may not make me feel bad, but I don't eat it because I know it's not good for me. Like, and like,
Yeah,
even,
I feel bad.
I'm not there yet.
If I didn't feel
I'm just saying, even if it's not y'all, for certain people, as an adult, you do have to make those certain choices, whether it's for different situations.
I get it. Like if somebody can't eat dairy or something.
Yeah, I deprive myself of things I know I could probably eat and not feel, but in the 20s, give a fuck. That shit fire. Give me them White Castles.
Okay.
Like, go to that shit.
But I remember hearing like our TTs and shit talking about like, oh, I used to be able to eat this and that, but I can't. And I'm like, man, y'all stomach is weak as fuck. And I'm just like, is this where we are now?
That's it.
Like
We are literally there now.
it's just certain things, and I feel like the list gets fucking smaller and smaller. We're gonna be down to fucking inshore in a minute.
Ooh.
I rebuke
But
it.
it's shit that I don't eat now that I used to eat in my 20s. Like I had McDonald's chicken nuggets and I couldn't tell you.
Oh hell no! I don't even let the crazy thing is I do not let my kids eat McDonald's chicken McNuggets. Like the texture, baby. We
They don't know.
gonna get some quality chicken, baby. We gonna go to
I eat one,
baby.
I eat
No,
one.
not you.
Oh.
I'm on India, but you eat White Castle.
I eat White
White
Castles
Castles is
too.
quality,
What's
bitch.
the choice between
No,
McDonald's?
wait a minute.
Okay, honey.
No.
Listen,
Chicken
she don't
nuggets
eat
do
meat. She
not
don't understand.
mold. That ain't
Friend,
real chicken.
Do you think fucking
Friend.
White Castle's meat is better? Any type of
My-
better? Are you
My
bad.
sister used to work at White
That's
Castle. She told me that they literally milking the cows in the back. Anyway, what I'm saying is, you know the difference when you eat McDonald's.
Shut up.
No,
Yeah.
I'm done
Please.
listening. I'm done listening.
But I did hear though with McDonald's, like they used to like grind the whole bird.
I'm sure
and
I don't
it
doubt
was
it
like
at
red
all.
strawberry
Keisha, we used
ice
to work there
cream.
together.
I do not
We
doubt
did,
it at
yeah,
all, but I'm
McDonald's,
saying White Castle is
McDonald's.
not any
No,
better. That's all
It
I'm
is
saying.
because it molds.
You is not St.
There
Louis,
was a
bro.
chicken
You
nugget.
are not St.
Okay.
Louis.
I don't eat White
For
Castle, bitch.
hella.
I don't eat it now. What the fuck? I
Okay,
eat
but
only White
honestly
Castle.
though, like I am gonna side with Leslie. If I had to choose right now, I would not be eating no White Castle. I probably would choose.
I'm
Chipotle.
not even
If
from
it's
her.
like, Indy, I got
Bitch,
you.
fuck
If
it.
you drunk, if you drunk and you taking them cheeseburgers gonna absorb that fucking alcohol.
Baby, the buns,
Okay.
the little thin slice of
Bottom
meat.
buns only though. Bottom buns only. It takes the carbs down.
The grease on
But-
the
I don't like the burps and I don't like the farts. If I'm gonna eat that, I'm not fucking for like a day.
Nah, I don't be having that, child.
Oh, I do. Them shits. Evacuate the room.
Oh.
Y'all nasty. Not just playing.
You be judging us, bitch. You be judging us meat eaters.
I never do live your best life. If that's
I'm gonna
You
leave.
don't even think living
I'm
your
finna-
best life is eating meat, though. Shit.
I'm finna
that's
leave
not
a fresh on
true.
your,
That is not
stickers.
true. But I'm saying I'll eat the meat from the store rather than the fucking patty from White Castles. That's what I'm saying.
Don't knock it till you try it at 30.
Okay.
No, bitch. I tried one time. I was so drunk. I tried to get some fries and onion rings for White Castle, and I took one bite and I could not.
Really?
It's because your system is too fresh, baby.
It was
Your system is too
disgusting.
fresh on the inside.
Not your system is too fresh, bitch. Shut up.
fresh.
Okay. It's been a fun time. Are we switching?
Yes, please.
Go ahead,
No, I
jump
didn't
in.
know
bitch.
if Tracy was done or not.
You're so sweet. I'm done.
Okay, so we're gonna switch it to something fun. Okay, something light, maybe. I want to talk about social media and relationships. Okay, like what do y'all think about being public about your relationship versus being private? And I only bring this up because it's been so many breakups that you know what I mean. I'm always on the shade room. These breakups, bruh, they be
so
like, we be
bruh.
all up in their damn business. Like, I'm just like, wow, I feel like I know these people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give y'all a few just to refresh y'all memory. So Sweetie and Quavo, like, wow, they were together for a long time. We seen
So
the
they
video
broke up
clips
for
of them
real.
dating.
That's okay.
I know. I'm just saying, it's still public. They can't even get back together if they want to because of how public it was. And then I don't know if y'all know these people because y'all don't listen to this type of music, but like Ari and Moneybagg Yo, do y'all know?
They broke up now? Or they broke
I
up
saw
now?
she
Well,
had
she
posted
been
something.
So she been playing like Trina. You know how you get when you mad at your man posting stuff.
No,
on
I
women
thought
and
she
shit
had
like
just got a ring or something.
That's what I'm saying, bitch. They just got engaged. She gave him some property, and now she like it's like little hints that they like on the breakup zone.
Oh, I haven't
okay?
seen that. Okay.
Child. And then Mimi, I don't know if y'all know, but like Mimi from Love and Hip Hop and Ty Young, the
I've seen
basketball
that.
player, they
Mhm.
just got engaged a few months ago, and then they see her holding some other girl's hand out of town. Like that's humiliating
heard
on social media.
Yeah.
Who else? Okay, and my favorite couple. I don't know if y'all know them, but Jada and Lil Baby.
Quit saying that. I watched the show.
Like,
I swear I don't be knowing if
Because
y'all
you
know
like,
this.
just because you listen to like rap music, the
What
new
is
age
that?
rap music, don't mean we don't be on the shade room.
So do you know Jada and Lil Baby or
Yes,
what?
Yes.
Okay, cool then, bitch. Well, we all on the same goddamn page. girl.
I
But
definitely
anyway,
watched
theirs is the most public. So we know that they off and on like high school child. They be
Right.
on and off and on and off. It's to the point where we literally, she'll say they broke up, and we be like, girl, bye. Okay, y'all can be back
Right.
together.
Yeah.
So like, I want to know
They
y'all
work.
thoughts. I can start off because I know it's long-winded, but like for me, I can remember like early 20s. Like for one, I have never posted like when me and Swiffy going through a hard time, nobody's gonna fucking know. They never have. You know what I'm saying? But like little things like posting cute pictures, making reels and shit, I'm all for that. But like if we having a hard time, I don't really want people knowing that. Cause you know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel stupid once we back home. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like for me, posting publicly about breakups and like really intimate personal shit is a no. What are your thoughts?
I agree. I would never get
Yeah.
on social media if I'm into it with my man and post that I'm into it with my man, because what if I get back from my man a week later? And that's what these celebrities be doing. They be breaking up and
Everybody,
then,
literally,
yeah.
Miguel and his wife, Lisa
Right.
Bonet
I
and her
seen that.
husband back together. Like it is just silly. Like
And
it's
they be
so
quiet as
dumb.
fuck, y'all. They be quiet as fuck when they back on. You don't find out until you see like a video of them or
They
something.
be quiet as fuck and then mad at the people in the comments, but I'm like, you're the one that is putting your business out here. Like, you're the one that's putting your business out here for people to comment on all the time.
So I guess I want to
It's
start
when
with
you
this.
married though, because that's gonna come out. They watch the
Yeah.
paper.
So first, let's start here. Would y'all, if y'all was in a relationship, would y'all go public? Like, are y'all posting y'all man on y'all feed, or y'all letting people know y'all together? What's the deal?
okay. I go. So not until recent. So like when Instagram came about, I hadn't been in a relationship. So once I got into one during this era, was like, damn, what? Like it's weird as fuck. But my thing is, no, I have never posted nobody to my feed, and I wouldn't do that until we were safe and secure for years and years and probably married. And my rule is I ain't posting nobody until they post me or whatever. And my thing, like, I never want to be all the here and there, like every now and then, some on my story or whatever like that. And I to also after I have been seen on their story or whatever, but yeah, not I would do the story every now and then, but that every day. You like we out to eat and we posting, like, no, like I definitely think it's private. I get the whole most relationships go through a makeup breakup period. So that's why
Married or not,
think,
child.
right. So no, I think some things to definitely be private. When you married and stuff like that, I definitely think that is different. Like you married, you should be comfortable. It's okay to be comfortable posting your husband or wife as much as you want to, if that's y'all thing. But I definitely, especially like dating and stuff like that, I think private life is a happy life. Especially, it's just too much. Like people are gunning for y'all to break up just for them to have some gossip to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no,
I ain't posting either. I'm a Leslie. I feel like I tell y'all like what's going on, but I would never. And two, I don't even post like that for on social media anyway.
Yeah.
So I could not see myself posting like my nigga on social media at all. Like, no. I'm more or less like he would have to post me first, but even then, like if it would be something, it'd be like an arm. A back.
Oh hell no, bitch! You one of them bitches.
Yeah, I don't like that. Now,
I
that
ain't
don't
doing
A
that.
little cute little
I
like
hate
boy.
that.
I'm
I
like,
hate
bitch.
that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Don't be
But
posting
I-
holding somebody's hand
Why
and like they
not?
back. I
Each
hate
his
that.
own.
That's
I
childish.
think that's cute.
I'ma do
it's
it.
a subtle, like I got a man, but y'all know who he is.
Yeah. You gotta have
okay,
fun.
that's cool. But the posting the picture and then putting an emoji on their face.
No,
I didn't say an
baby.
emoji. I just looked at her hand.
I know, but some
Like-
I know. I said okay, that's cool. I get that, but some people definitely be posting full fucking body pictures with
Oh, yeah,
emoji
no, that's
covering
it.
the person
That's
person
weird.
face.
Who
It's
you
just
with,
like,
the Pope?
why?
Like,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. But no.
I would
Yeah,
keep it a secret.
I get that. I definitely totally get never posting somebody in life. I totally get that.
All right, Tracy, what you say, girl?
I would keep it a secret for as long as I could. I would keep it to myself. You know, I used to post to fuck on Snapchat, but I'm not there no more. But I wouldn't just put it all over. I want people on.
Yeah, what did you say? You supposed to fuck on Snapchat?
I said
She said she used to post on Snapchat.
Yeah, I used to post
Oh.
on Snapchat as opposed to Instagram, but
Okay.
I don't be on it no more. No, I never fucked on Snapchat.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Did you say fuck it? Did you say
Okay.
fuck it all?
No, my braces.
I heard
I
I used to fuck on Snapchat. That's what I heard.
We're gonna go back and listen. I swear. Keisha heard me.
What's that post?
It's okay. I know.
Y'all
I'm just
over
saying
there,
our
how
ears is
goofy
playing
that
tricks
is.
on us.
Yeah. But yes, keep it private for as long as I could. Like Leslie said, private life is a happy life, and you get to go through it, make your mistakes. Because when you're dating, you're just boyfriend and girlfriend. You're in a trial phase, and that phase can end at any given time. When you're married, you're supposed to be more solid, but that shit can fucking out too. But it depends on what you're comfortable with. But posting every day, like, bitch, live your life, live in the moment. Stare at your man.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gotta see this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I be posting every motherfucking moment, bitch. We be all on that
I'm a
motherfucking
poster.
poster chair. I'm a poster.
But yeah, I mean too, y'all
live in the
definitely
moment
not a
too,
dating
man.
stage. You told us
Yeah,
plenty of times y'all been together for 17 years. So
And you know what?
Hey.
It's also beneficial because he is not a social media person. He do not be on. Well, I
Yeah,
guess he
like-
doesn't have a social media, so I think that's beneficial to me.
yeah.
Because even like if he was on there, I don't know how I would feel because even with me posting his little reel the other day, I'm still getting messages. Like somebody straight asked, they was like, "What's his ad?" Like, bitch, you see we together. What the fuck you mean? What's his ad? Y'all some disrespectful little hoes.
But again, you
Right.
posted it.
I know that's my point. I'm just saying, like, even when you're married, there are things like that might get under your skin. Like your man look good,
Yeah,
motherfuckers
sure.
posting under there making comments, and even motherfuckers you don't know what the hell they sending him. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, we ain't doing that. So yeah, I think for me, I will post my husband. And if he decides to get on social media, like, you know what I'm saying? We real open about that type of thing. So I don't know. I'm glad he's not on there though, because honey, who knows?
Speaking of that, India, I mean, sorry, real quick, Tracy, because you just said that, Leslie, about her posting my husband, I was gonna send you this meme, India. It was like a lady. It was like a reel. She was like, "Yeah, I just got engaged. I'm about to get married. My husband, my husband, my husband." I was like,
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna be. Okay, it's gonna be my
Definitely.
husband. Everything.
I can't wait, bitches. I can't wait for y'all to have y'all husbands or y'all boyfriends, whatever the case. I'm ready to do the group trips, child.
That's all you waiting for,
Man,
bitch.
you are living for the groups, baby.
You cannot wait for that.
Yeah, and I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? By the time y'all ready, like if y'all want to have kids, like my kids be old enough to keep y'all kids. So y'all be good. Just make that shit happen, child.
Your kids gonna fly to Dallas, bitch.
I mean, I'm saying if I come there to visit you and we want to party, then you know, Skylar might be able to babysit.
Good spin.
Good spin.
It was.
Okay. All right, I had a pop question, but it's been long, so I'll let Leslie go.
No, what's the pop question?
Mhm.
Oh, I was gonna say I had two questions. I could pick which one y'all want to do, and I'll let everybody pick which one they want to do. So one was gonna be who's your favorite toxic celebrity couple, and the other one was who is your favorite celebrity couple if you can't think of a toxic one. And some examples that I put down was like Will and Jada, Beyonce and Jay, Meg and Party, like just to give y'all some ideas. So like either tell me your favorite toxic celebrity couple or your favorite celebrity couple in general.
So my favorite non-toxic celebrity couples, because the toxic ones annoyed the fuck out of me. So my favorite one is LeBron James and Savannah.
Yeah,
I love them. They cute, they low key. She fine, y'all. She has reached another level of grown woman fineness, and I love
kids.
I love it. I love it. We ain't never heard no drama in the media. No, I ain't saying that it ain't happened. But he respectful enough to make sure it don't get that far. She is woman enough to make sure she ain't going off on social media. So I love them.
They carry themselves very well.
And they show each other. They show each other publicly love every now and then when necessary. So
it ain't no questions asked. That's what
Yeah.
I want to see. If y'all in a relationship, it shouldn't be no question marks. We good.
Yeah, right. Period.
Yeah. I like Aisha and Steph Curry too. LeBron and Savannah for me, but I love Aisha and Steph. They really cute.
I love Summer Walker and whoever she's in a relationship with, because her music fire.
That's her what?
Her music be fire.
Oh, okay.
So that's your favorite toxic person in
toxic.
a relationship.
Oh, I thought you were saying like favorite celebrity couple. I was like, girl, huh?
I'm like, who's she with now, Jill?
Whoever she's with, Summer Walker and whoever she's with is toxic because her music be good. That's selfish, but that's all I got.
So I don't know if this couple is toxic or a good couple. I'm just so confused by them. But Will and Jada, child, I just
toxic.
What is it, honey? I'm so confused, baby.
I'm sorry,
I
can't
tell.
I don't even think they're a couple. I think they are.
They are
like
a partner.
So, like just
I think
living
they in a
together.
relationship. It's just, nowadays there's different standards. If they want to consider themselves in a relationship, sure. But also they've been together so long and been through so many things that I'm like, damn, why y'all putting this shit out here now? Like, why does it matter?
That's why. Yeah, that's what annoys. That's what makes it toxic to me. Like,
yeah,
why?
and that's hurtful. I'm sad about it.
But they still two beautiful, amazing Black people.
Yeah, who have done a lot,
Yeah, they holding on.
They mean a lot to the Black community.
Yes, they do. They do.
Awesome.
All right. So my last wrap up question. is so I know we are in our 30s thriving, but in your teenagers, high school years, early 20s, we all had this view, a picture of where we would be by now, who we would be by now. So what you imagine for your life or whatever, is that where you at now? And then if so, I forgot my question, but if so, I forgot how I worded, but if so, like what things are kind of in that life idea you have for yourself and what things aren't. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
First.
So I thought, like, when I was in college, I thought I was gonna be married and have kids by 30. Like, I literally thought that was gonna be. I already knew who I was gonna marry and everything. Michael, I thought I was gonna marry Michael, like, from college.
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
thinking like grade school. I thought you said grade school. I'm like, wow.
College, no. So I thought I was gonna be married, have kids, be like living a whole like white picket fence life at 30. I'll say like now I don't necessarily think I'm like where I want to be, but I am like on the pathway to get to where I want to be. I will say that. I say like 30s. I think the one thing I love the most about being in my 30s is just like self-discovery. Like I think in your 20s, you kind of just like living your life or whatever. And I think like 30s, you're just really like trying to figure out where you want to go in life.
And
So
then we're just like in a different world now. Where I do think back, yes, when we were younger and what we saw growing up, people were married with kids in their 20s.
Yeah.
So, but we in this new age where, being independent is okay. Not being married is okay. Career is a top goal for
30s is the new 20s. Like things have changed. Women have careers now. They not sitting at home cooking and cleaning, honey.
Yeah.
We out here in these streets making our own money. So of course we're not gonna be sitting around waiting for our man to come home and put a baby in us.
Yeah.
That's
and too, like women are doing stuff later too. Women are getting married later. Women are having kids.
Yeah,
like,
women having kids later.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just think I'm on this whole journey and I'm just embracing where I am and where life is gonna take me.
I love it, friend.
I love it.
Thanks, boo.
I love
Thanks,
it.
yeah.
I thought
cute today.
I lost my voice.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought that I would be a housewife. I really dreamed of that. I wanted to be a housewife and take care of the kids till they get to kindergarten, and then take care of the home and everything else like that. But fuck that shit.
Girl, fuck that.
Yeah, that ain't how it is, and I'm perfectly okay and happy with where my life is going. But yeah, I really thought I was gonna be a domesticated woman.
Waiting at home with the pies on the table.
Baby, I'm so glad you're not.
Yeah, a part of me still I love nurturing and taking care of my nigga. Any nigga that's with me is very lucky. But anywho,
I believe you, girl.
Oh yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I've seen it. I witnessed
it. I am who I am, but I am so happy to be embracing these 30s and making moves. And I have a little bit of a thrill with not knowing, I was really afraid of being divorced and not knowing at one point, because when you're married, life can happen. But when you're married, one constant is you're going to wake up with that person. They're going to be attached to you every day if you ain't got shit else, So not having that I'm embracing it, not knowing is fun. You just grow with the punches and you learn you on a different level than you did in your 20s,
I think too, like, yeah, and I think too, like, we just always, as a child or younger, you always have an idea of how you think things are supposed to go. And I think what we all like kind of genuinely saying is it's okay, like, you to not know or have life to be a certain type of way how you thought it should be. Like we firsthand witnessing how this life don't go planned as how you think it should be. Anything can happen any moment. So I think that, like, as you get older, changes your focus a little bit.
And as you get older, you realize things weren't exactly how you envisioned them. Like you might have been a kid looking up at your grandparents and parents, whatever the case, thinking that everything was a fantasy, but you grow up and realize they was going through this. It's like, do you really want that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And I will say, Tracy, like, I'm inspired by you just making decisions. Like, you roll with the punches. I also feel like you not afraid to live life and take risks. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. I know you've been going through a lot, but like, you rolling with the punches and you making shit happen. And that's what life is about.
Thank you.
Period.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Period, Pooh. All right, anyway, yeah.
Y'all, what's crazy is when I was a kid, I really wanted to be an educator. Like, I envisioned like myself as Maya Angelou. And I know that might surprise some of y'all, but like, she was my favorite person. Her Phenomenal Woman. Like, I thought that was gonna be me, you know?
You are phenomenal.
And you write class courses and shit.
Right.
She was a fucking poet. I love poetry. Like, you know, I embody these motherfuckers. I didn't mean to say that about Maya Angelou, but when I was younger, she was my inspiration. I envisioned myself growing up being into poetry. I did envision myself being more of a free spirit, like not really like working for nobody, doing all these things that I've been doing. But I will say, I'm happy with where I'm at. There are some things that I definitely want to do, like as far as my career goes. And like, you know, as we experience life, even throughout the pandemic, I just realized different things I want to do. Working from home, all of these things made me realize like, I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life, or I want to make these changes. So, you know, I just want to be more free and try new things.
Yeah.
I love it. And you're doing it. We're all living a really good 2022, if you ask me.
Yes.
Okay, even doing this podcast, child, like whoever knew.
I was just looking at our old posts from like January, and here it is March.
Okay, and this shit ain't easy, baby. Shit,
No,
we made this shit
it's
happen.
not easy, but we did it. So.
And we like to see how far we came from January.
Yes,
to
naturals
yes.
now, baby. Natural.
I will say too, I just got one more
Yeah.
thing too to say is that too, I think like where we are right now, like the millennials and like our age group, it also makes me appreciate though too, like when we grew up. Like I know that like,
Oh my God.
like I know I'm not like
Yes.
like we know we still trying to get to where we want to go, but like I still am so appreciative of like how we
You're the
grew
best
up.
of both worlds.
Yeah.
Playing outside. Knowing what it's like to not carry a phone.
Old school music, fucking.
We
grew up in the
Baker,
perfect-
like.
Yeah.
We are literally the
Yes.
generation that experienced it all.
The
Like
best of
Skylar
both
literally
worlds.
technology is their world, honey. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, you want to go outside? But you know what? Skylar do still play with dolls and things like that. So I guess that's still kind of like us. So
Yeah. So I'll get my little thing. So I thought I'd be married with kids at 27 years old. Used to walk around the house playing like my back was hurting from being pregnant. All that.
Okay, bitch.
I had a boyfriend forever, like in high school through college.
So weak.
Hold on, you knew it was gonna
a
happen.
back hurting bitch. Woo, you have no idea.
I did.
What is wrong with India, bro?
Anyway, so, but yes, clearly I'm not. That's not where my life is. And then I think too, a lot of times I be thinking like that's what I want, but then like certain situations happen. I'm like, bro, like I don't fucking want that now. Like even during when the pandemic happened and I did play a live-in little girlfriend for a minute, like I hated that shit. Like cooking and cleaning for a man.
Bro, I remember that you were so pissed.
Yes.
That shit, like, and I hated it, or even not being able, like, who was I talking to? I don't know, but not being able to just have space and look ugly and crusty and dusty, and like even smell like be on point. Like I don't know, like I think I got in the mindset like I wanted to like. I need to rush things. India, I'm about to go off on you.
Like, you're fucking like, what's wrong with you?
Eventually you'll get, I mean, of course, the first few months you don't want to smell and do all that stuff, but eventually, girl, you're not gonna care about that. You gonna
no, obviously. I mean, now I wouldn't care, but still, what you want to sometimes you want to be that way alone.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
like alone, and so I just in my like. I know I've got, yes, sometimes certain situations I feel like I need to rush, like, why am I here not now? But when I stop and think about it, do I really want to be there? Yeah, you know, so.
Embrace it, embrace where you at.
Embrace where you
I
at.
feel like the unanimous decision is we all we ain't where we thought we would be, but we in a great space, a beautiful space of learning and self-discovery and flourishing as, you know, beautiful, strong, independent Black women that also want to be feminine and love, love,
Yes,
and-
t-shirt.
yeah,
Put that on a
And you know what
t-shirt.
else, Leslie? When as you was talking, I was thinking about, I'm sure all of us want to pull from each other. There are certain qualities that we like, dang, I wish I had that. I wish I had that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it's also things like, I'm sure, Keisha, you've been on the phone with my son acting a hot damn fool. You like, damn, bitch, I do not want to have no motherfucking kids. What am I thinking? You know, like, it's just certain things you realize, like, you know, things are a dream until you step into that shit. So, like, you know, there are things about y'all that I want, and you know, you'll get what you need when you need to.
When it's
Yeah.
time. So my pop question, my last question is, what is your overall goal for life? What is what if you think about life, what will get, I know life is constantly changing, constantly growing, but ultimately, what is that thing that will bring you to that ultimate life of just happiness and peace and joy? Like, what is that one thing?
Look at you wrapping up the season back. Season
Right.
one, episode 1, purpose, and look where we at.
Full circle, bitch.
I love
I
it.
love it.
What I was gonna say is, you said it. It might sound weird, but like I think when I look at overall happiness or where I want to be, like I envision like peace. I envision like self-love. I just envision like kind of like a calmness or like an airy feeling to just like my life. Like not a place where I'm like stressed or overthinking or anything like that. Like I think that would be like true happiness for me, is to, no matter what it is, if I'm married, single, whatever, like I just feel like a sense of peace with my life every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine is kind of similar. It's not so much material as it is spiritual, but I want to end up in a beach house
Mhm.
where you could just walk out, see the ocean for miles and miles, and it never ends. And the peace that comes with that, the wind that blows, and with my people and my loved ones, you know, whoever that is, whether it be another nigga, you know, maybe a bitch, I don't know. But my my people, you know, just to be in a good space with all of them and just be at peace and be so sure of yourself that you don't question yourself. Like, you ever see like older ladies, you just be like, I want that. She's just so sure and just her no matter what, you know, just without a worry. That's what I want.
That last part is what I want. I just want to be fully me, like not worrying about nothing, stepping into myself fully as who I am, never putting on a mask, period. Like loving on the people who love me back. Like I feel like I'm moving in that direction, just like, you know what I'm saying? Being surrounded by people who love me, pure love, pure happiness, calmness, like Keisha said, and just like loving myself in every stage of who I am.
I want to be at a place where it's not like I'm working towards something, where I'm happy with whatever I'm doing in life, work-wise, and it won't be work because I know I won't be happy working. But what I love to do, I've got that to a T. That's in rotation, or I'm retired, or I got money where people can do something for me, where I'm not financially working towards something. The things that I want, I can get. I ain't talking about being a billionaire or a Lambo, but if I want to go on a trip, I can go. I got a big enough house that my family members could come and stay in a pool house if they wanted to. My nieces need help with college or food or clothes. I got it. So being like financially just there, like not having to worry about that. Also, I reached a level of confidence and comfortable with who I am. So I'm there. Also, I want a partner. I want my man. I want to be on a beach house making love on the sand. Okay. Ooh. So that I want that. And obviously I want my people with me. I want having fucking get-togethers, gatherings every other weekend. I'm coming to my big ass house. Are we cool and we comfortable, chill? I throw y'all a party and we just have a good time, like just being surrounded by the people I love. So I think it's the same for everybody. So
Wonderful. Look at that. Wrapping up season 1 with purpose, guys.
Mm.
So yeah, we can end it on that note. So this is the wrap up for season 1. Y'all will see us again in a few months, coming back for the summertime with something new, fresh and different. So yeah, catch us on YouTube, subscribe, like, catch up on past episodes. Also, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple. Follow our Blended POV Instagram page, our Facebook page, so you can get updates when we coming back, fresh content while we gone, all of that fun stuff. So,
And we will be back, bitches.